Imagine waking up one morning to find that your home, your entire town, is sinking, burning, or washing away. Not because of war, not because of politics, but because of the climate itself. From Louisiana's vanishing coastlines to Alaskan villages collapsing into the sea, the climate refugee crisis isn't a distant future. It's happening right now inside the United States. Welcome to Uncharted Facts, where we uncover the world's hidden truths. Today, we're re-exploring one of the most urgent and least discussed crises shaping our century: the rise of America as climate refugees. A climate refugee is someone forced to leave their home because the environment around them has become unlivable. These aren't international migrants seeking new countries. Many are Americans displaced inside their own borders. According to the United Nations, climate disasters already displace more people each year than wars and violence combined. And scientists warn that if global temperatures keep rising, we could see over 200 million people displaced worldwide by 2050. Let's start in Newtok, Alaska, a small indigenous Yupik village that's literally sinking. The permafrost beneath it is melting, the riverbanks are collapsing, and the ground is swallowing homes. The residents are moving to a new site, Murtarvik. But relocation hasn't been easy. Funding delays, half-built houses, and harsh conditions have turned survival into a daily struggle. Move south to Louisiana's Isle de Jean Charles, once home to the Biloxi-Cheetah Mashakto tribe. Rising seas have already swallowed 98% of the island's land area. The tribe became the first federally recognized group of climate refugees in the U.S., relocated inland, leaving centuries of culture behind. In California, wildfires are erasing entire towns in minutes. Paradise burned down in 2018, and in states like Oregon and Hawaii, fires are forcing thousands to move every year. These aren't isolated events. They're part of a growing map of loss spreading across the country. So, why is this happening faster? Because the extremes are intensifying. Hurricanes are stronger and wetter. Think Katrina, Harvey, Ian. Heat waves are breaking records every year. And floods are hitting cities that were once considered safe. The U.S. isn't just losing homes, it's losing habitable zones. Add to that social inequality, poorer communities, people of color, and indigenous groups often live in the highest risk areas with the fewest resources to rebuild or relocate. As one expert said, climate change doesn't create inequality, it exposes it. As some areas become unlivable, others are turning into magnets. Cities like Buffalo, New York, Duluth, Minnesota, and parts of the Great Lakes region are marketing themselves as climate havens, cooler, safer, and rich in fresh water. But here's the catch. If millions move north in the coming decades, are these places ready? Infrastructure, housing, and job markets might not handle the influx, and that could spark a new kind of internal migration crisis. Here's a surprising fact. The U.S. has no legal definition for climate refugee. That means people displaced by floods, wildfires, or erosion get little official help. They fall through bureaucratic cracks. The relocation of Alaska's villages, for example, is managed by a patchwork of federal and state agencies, each arguing over budgets and responsibility. FEMA, insurance companies, and local governments are overwhelmed rebuilding after every disaster, only to watch it happen again. And while Congress debates climate funding, communities are literally vanishing off the map. This isn't just a humanitarian crisis. It's a political time bomb. By 2050, analysts predict that tens of millions of Americans could be forced to move due to climate change. Coastal states like Florida, Louisiana, and parts of California may lose huge populations, while the Midwest and Northeast could gain them. In other words, the shape of America itself, its cities, its economy, even its culture could shift permanently. But adaptation is possible. Smarter building codes, renewable energy, and local resilience projects are already making a difference. The question is, will we act fast enough? The climate refugee crisis isn't coming, it's already here. So here's the question. If your hometown became unlivable, where would you go? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help spread awareness. Because understanding the truth is the first step to change in it. This is Uncharted Facts, uncovering the world's secrets, one story at a time.